From a star who was denied 3 times to a guy that had no clue he missed out on a stunning actress, here are some celebrities that were rejected by other famous people. Number 12. The Biebs by Selena. Once upon a time, this well-known celebrity couple wasn't as close as they became later on.
When Justin Bieber was still rising to stardom, he was rejected by his first love before they officially got together.
Selena Gomez wasn't overly interested in the Biebs, even though he romantically sang to her on stage in 2009 during Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve with Ryan Seacrest. Justin performed One Less Lonely Girl for the Disney Channel starlet and flirted with her while he serenaded her. Shortly after their onstage appearance, people suspected Selena and Justin were dating. However, when Selena went on Ellen, she quickly shut down the rumors. Ellen asked how she had time to date the singer with her hectic schedule. Selena shockingly replied that Bieber was like her little brother. She added that they hang out fairly often and he's a nice person. Gomez faced a lot of backlash from Justin's fans for rejecting his flirtatious advances. Why did they care so much? Nobody knows, but fast forward a couple of years and Justin was no longer like a little brother to the Good For You singer. They debuted a romantic duo at the 2011 Oscars party. Number 11. Carter by Duff. Aaron Carter and Hilary Duff dated a long time ago, when she was about 13. Their youthful love took place when Duff was starring in the Disney series Lizzie McGuire in 2000. Carter and Hilary were together on and off for about 3 years and went through a lot of drama as he was seeing Lindsay Lohan during their off times. Hilary eventually moved on and tied the knot with Mike Comrie, a former NHL player, in 2010. The two have a son together named Luca Cruz Comrie. About 2 years later, Carter told Fox News that he regretted breaking up with Hilary. He kept referring to the actress as the love of his life for 2 years following the confession of his ongoing feelings for her. Duff later stated during an interview with BuzzFeed that she felt weird about Aaron's undying love for her since they hardly knew each other at any point. Although Hilary and Comrie got divorced, she didn't get back with Aaron. Nowadays, she's with Matthew Koma, and they had a daughter in October 2018. Number 10. Drake by Rihanna. These two were very close for a long time and shared several steamy onstage performances. However, things seemed to go downhill for the friends at the VMAs in 2016. Drake decided to try and take their relationship to the next level, but Rihanna wasn't having it.
The God's Plan rapper presented Riri with the Michael Jackson Video Vanguard Award and tried to make a move on her while handing her the trophy.
He said that he'd been in love with the singer since he was 22 years old and attempted to kiss her on the lips while hugging her after his speech. But Rihanna swiftly dodged the smooch, which landed on her cheek instead. Although the duo kissed during a concert in Miami around the same time, their apparent lust disappeared quickly, and they were seen being awkward around each other at a birthday party. In 2018, Rihanna admitted that standing there during Drake's heartfelt speech at the 2016 VMAs wasn't enjoyable for her, and she didn't appreciate being put on blast. She further stated that they were no longer friends. Number 9. Julianne by Daniel. Who didn't love the magical wonder boy Harry Potter when they were growing up watching the show? Pretty much everyone had a crush on one of the wizards or witches in the series. The same goes for Julianne Hough. She was cast as an extra in the Sorcerer's Stone film when she was 11 years old. Hough later said that she was living in London at the time and even went to school there. In the movie, she played a student of the Gryffindor house, just like Radcliffe, and she quickly fell for the youthful actor. She decided to confess her love for him and wrote him a letter. Along with the note, she brought him a Valentino Beanie Baby for Valentine's Day. But Daniel never responded to Julianne. In 2012, she interviewed with Kelly Ripa and noted that she was really embarrassed about her crush on Radcliffe. Hough laughingly added that she'd walk away every time she ran into him at events to avoid the subject altogether. Number 8. McVeigh by Sophie. James McVeigh and Sophie Turner dated back in 2014, but things seemed to turn sour quickly. They posted photographs of them attending festivals and going to the beach together, and everything appeared on the up and up. However, Sophie and James started feuding on Twitter, seemingly out of nowhere. The latter posted a photograph of them asking Sophia if their relationship was just an act. She responded asking him to stop and told him that he was freaking her out. The spat made headlines as the lovebirds were happy right before they tweeted at each other. But years later, McVeigh talked openly about his and Sophie's apparent fight. He said that the whole thing was a joke and they were actually still together for several weeks following the incident. Nowadays, McVeigh is engaged to Kirsty Britton and Sophie is engaged to marry to Joe Jonas. Number 7. Bieber by Rihanna. It's probably not too surprising that Rihanna rejected Justin Bieber, especially since it was so long ago. Then 16-year-old Justin got the bright idea to ask the work singer out while they were sitting next to each other at a basketball game. Later on, the Biebs told Chelsea Handler during an interview that the encounter didn't work out in his favor.
After he asked her out, Rihanna was quick to turn the teen down.
She allegedly told Baby Bieber that he was too young, but Justin didn't take the rejection too hard. He posted a picture on Instagram of them sitting next to each other with a caption saying he asked for her number and she replied, "Nah." The lighthearted attempt at going out with Riri was all fun and games, but who doesn't want to date this gorgeous star? Number 6. Selena by Shelly. English boy band Union J's member George Shelley didn't want to date Disney Channel star Selena Gomez back in 2013. After Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez broke up for the first time, she wanted Shelley to take her on a date. She sent the singer a video message, which was played in front of George and the rest of Union J. In the video, Selena said that she was bummed out after missing Shelley when she was in London. She added that next time she was in the city, he should give her a ring. George said later on that he was in shock when Gomez sent him the message, considering that she's such a big star, and he even thought she might be a lookalike. Despite his plan to call Selena, George didn't end up following through. During an interview with Capital FM in London, she called Shelley out for never hitting her up. Number 5. Emma by Tom.
2 more Harry Potter cast members were involved in rejection, but this time, Harry himself wasn't involved. Apparently, Hermione used to be into bad boys.
Emma Watson admitted during a 2011 interview with 17 magazine that she had a huge crush on Tom Felton during the filming of Sorcerer's Stone and Chamber of Secrets. She even added that Felton was the first boy she liked. But at that point, they'd grown together as great friends and were romantically involved. Emma further stated that Tom knew that she used to have a crush on him and that they have talked and laughed about it. During a 2018 interview with 17, Felton noted that he had no idea Emma fancied him when they were kids. He also said that there weren't many romances on the set of Harry Potter movies because they grew up together with more of a family vibe. But that hasn't stopped the fans from imagining romantic scenarios between Draco and Hermione. During the same interview, Tom in the questionnaire noted that these fan fictions have something to do with the scene where Hermione hits Draco in Prison of Azkaban. Why does punching Draco mean the two must be into each other? We have no idea. Number 4. Drake by Nicki. This singer seems to get rejected by many of his lady loves, including Nicki Minaj. Back in 2013, reports suggested that Drake was head over heels for the Anaconda rapper. According to Hollywood Life, a source said that everyone knew Drake loved Nicki, and he wasn't trying to keep his feelings secret. Although Nicki made it clear that she wasn't interested in a romantic relationship with Drake, he didn't give up on her. He continued going after her, and it seemed to pay off for him one night. The duo apparently hooked up, but for Nicki, that was all it was, a one-night stand.
However, Drake thought it meant more than that. He wanted a serious girlfriend, but Nicki Minaj remained uninterested in dating the singer for a long time.
Drake lashed out at Nicki in his song Tuscan Leather, in which he rapped that he's not speaking to her any longer. But these two eventually made up and appear to be friends again nowadays. Number 3. Niall by Katy. In 2017, Katy Perry insisted that the former One Direction member, Niall Horan, was always flirting with her. These two bonded in 2010 after Horan auditioned for X Factor when Perry was a judge. Since Niall made it big time, he and Katy have continued a close friendship. Throughout their relationship, Horan and Perry have always been flirtatious, and on several occasions, he's joked about marrying the I Kissed a Girl singer. Although their fans would love to see a romance blossom between these two celebs, Katy has insisted that they're just great friends. She also said that he's always flirting with her, and she could babysit him, and that she's like his mother. Despite Katy's playful comments, Horan reassured everyone that he only wants a friendship with the star. He noted that Perry is always trying to patronize him and spread rumors about him, but not in a mean way. These two just seem to be longtime pals having a blast. Number 2. Nicole by Jimmy. One of the more interesting rejections in the celebrity world was between Jimmy Fallon and Nicole Kidman.
You might be wondering why this one is different from the others. The answer is Jimmy had no idea who was turning Kidman down.
If he had, then it probably wouldn't have ever happened. When Nicole appeared on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, she opened up about her attempts at getting to know him on a more personal level. She said that she'd tried wooing him 2 times in the early 2000s. However, Fallon was shocked to hear the news. A mutual friend of theirs organized a meeting at Jimmy's apartment, which he believed was only to discuss a film project. He stated later on that he was nervous upon her arrival because she was the most beautiful person to go into his place. Jimmy added that he was trying to stay professional and didn't even consider that someone so gorgeous would be interested in him romantically. Fallon continued talking about their encounter at his apartment, stating that he put out saltine crackers and brie trees for their meeting, and they eventually started playing video games. Kidman also recalled that Jimmy was wearing a baseball cap and sweatpants, and he brought out leftover Chinese food. He said that he didn't get the movie role, or Nicole for that matter. But that was only the first time that Kidman tried to get things going with Fallon. The second time, they were partying it up at David Fincher's house, and she decided to let Jimmy ask her for her number again. However, Fallon was still oblivious and didn't think anything of it. Luckily for these two, their romantic lives worked out perfectly in the end. Jimmy Fallon has been married to Nancy Jubanin since 2007, and Nicole Kidman tied the knot with Keith Urban back in 2006. Number 1. Justin by J Law.
Justin Bieber gets number 1 on our list because he just can't seem to stop being rejected by his crushes.
Of course, he's happily married to Hailey Baldwin now, and you can't get much more gorgeous than her. But once upon a time, another smokin' blonde sent Bieber packing after he tried asking her out. Who, you ask? Well, none other than Jennifer Lawrence. Back in 2015, the Biebs said J-Law was seductive and cute during a radio interview. When Jennifer was on Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen, a fan called in to ask if she would ever date Justin. Not only did the actress state she'd never go out with him, but she also gave the question a hard no. Ouch. But Jennifer thanked him for the comment. I'm sure there are tons of ladies out there that would love to hear Justin Bieber compliment their looks.
Today's featured comment comes from LaShonda on our Untold Truth About Rami Malek video. Thanks for your comment, LaShonda. Don't forget to leave your thoughts below, and we might feature you in a future video. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.